grain loading ports, the national authorities require the master to demonstrate that, on departure and at all stages of the intended voyage, the ship will comply with the grain stability criteria of the International Grain Code. This is usually done by submitting a form with the necessary calculations to the authorities prior to the start of loading. If the actual loaded quantities are different from those assumed prior to loading, the forms have to be resubmitted before sailing. The major grain loading countries, the USA, Canada and Australia, treat untrimmed ends of holds in the grain stability calculations more strictly than most other countries, and stricter than the International Grain Code requires. They require calculations to assume that the ends of the holds are full for the purpose of weight of loaded cargo. But the grain healing moments are calculated assuming the ends are untrimmed, and therefore unfilled, and able to shift to 20 degrees. This is the safest assumption. The actual condition of the grain in the hold ends is not actually known during the voyage. When the ship uses a loading computer to calculate the grain stability, this approach is usually not possible, because the software pairs up untrimmed hold tonnages with untrimmed healing moments. The USA will accept this on condition that the ship develops correction factors. These factors modify the stowage factor given by the shipper to that which matches the untrimmed end condition. In practical terms, not trimming grain into the ends of the holds will make for quicker and cheaper loading. On the other hand, if grain is trimmed into the hold ends, the amount of cargo carried will increase. Before sailing from these countries, the master should be provided with a certificate of fitness to proceed to sea. This follows the certificate of readiness to load being issued by the marine authorities after satisfactory completion of loading a cargo of grain. It records the manner in which the cargo has been stowed and provides reminders of precautions which must be taken during the voyage. It also contains details of the vessel's draft, trim, weights carried and stability sailing. And, if in the USA, a certificate of loading. A certificate of loading is issued by the National Cargo Bureau to certify that a cargo of bulk grain has been loaded as per US Coast Guard regulations.